the 50s, and it is rocking. I need something that I can use as a hammer. Richard frickin' Petty. It's overheating for some reason. I don't know what that motor is, but that's cool. I think the starter's fried. This looks like it's moved, but it has put a hole in the radiator. Swell. Me and the wife were out here late last night trying to get some things wrapped up because today's when we're hauling up north to go back to the 50s. And I had to have her help. I could have probably tried to do it myself, but I needed her help because it's nice to have an extra set of hands sometimes, and you gotta do what you gotta do. Well, this is what we did. Check that out. I love it. It's so awesome and super bright and super easy to see. I mean, hell yeah. If you see me on the side of the road, you'll know it's me because it'll say Simon Says Garage on the side of it. You know, so stop and see if you can throw a tool at me or something because I'm probably broke down. And we did both sides, of course. It's frickin' rad. I think I'm finally done with the Bel-Verado for this weekend, at least from what I remember. Chances are I probably forgot something, and we'll just deal with that when we get to it. We'll just cross that bridge then. The Model A sitting out there ready to come in. That's even warmed up already. I think we'll get the Bel-Verado out of here and we'll get the Model A animal in here and we'll go to town on that now. One of the best features about this car is you don't even have to jack it up to change the oil. It's freaking rad. This thing takes up so much less room than the Bel-Verado does. I kind of forgot how much real estate is left in the garage when I'm working on this thing. I probably should also top off the oil on my supercharger. I didn't even know that was a thing until I got this thing. Had no idea. Well, it actually looks like it might be good. It has a little sight glass, but you really can't see in there. Now, while I am towing this up to the cities, I plan on driving it from where I'm staying to back to the 50s. So I gotta make sure she's halfway to par, so we don't have any troubles. You catch my drift? And these older motors that take a lot of abuse, I like to run some diesel oil in them. Some old Rotella. I've always been told it used to have all the minerals that you want and need. I don't know if that's still accurate or not. Poured way too much in there, so that's perfect. It's all on the outside of the lip. Stupid. Next time, Simon, get it in the hole.
A few moments later.
Well, I think I got the right filter now. I went down to my local Napa and they hooked me up. Try this again without making a mess. Okie dokie. Oh, I just dribbled it all over myself. Yay, it's threading on. Jeesh. Hell, I did look this filter up. It is for a Ford. So I guess that explains that. You know anybody that needs a PH8A, let me know, they can have it. And of course we're gonna give her the old oil stabilizer treatment just because. It might not do anything, but makes me feel better. It even doubles as a funnel. I've been catching a lot of grief about my fuel filter here because it's plastic. I've used them for years with zero problems. I need a new fuel filter anyways. I'm gonna swap it out with a steel one and hopefully appease some people. Maybe, probably not. Ah, everywhere. Okay, that's leaking a lot more than I anticipated. We just won't start it up right away. Put your cigarettes out, folks. Just kidding, I don't smoke. Yeah. I think it's time just to load up and be done. I think so. Well, we're loaded. Bel Air is ready to go. Model A is as ready as it's gonna be. I even splurged and bought some AC for the car. I know, I spoil my family. I think we're about ready to hit the road here. We're just gonna throw a couple more things in the car and we're gonna head north for Back to the 50s 2023. It's gonna be a good frickin' time. I can't wait. Well, we made it. We're a good hour north from home. Bel-Verado's still running decent. Model A is just looking good. We're not leaking nothing that I can see. I mean, what else can you ask for? I mean, it'd be nice to have AC in there, I suppose. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Bird's eye view over the entire show. Those are all cars for people parking to come to the show. And the cars line the streets everywhere. Look, all the way out there even. They're everywhere. My car is way over there. Definitely one of the perks of the Back to the 50s show. Often can you do this at a car show. Cars and people everywhere. Awesome show. Misters. I want one. I'll fit in whatever I want. Thinks I won't fit in it. Challenge accepted. Richard frickin' Petty. Hell yeah. Just sitting here looking at Richard Petty. He's up on stage up there. It's pretty cool. Little grease lightning. That's Tomater. Check out this truck. This thing's wild. Wheel lights, Lexan rims, sweet interior. That goes all the way into the trunk. Look at that. You can see right into the cab. Super cool and all, but I don't know where you're gonna put your junk parts. This right here's my jam. It's even got big ass tires on the back. I just don't know which direction to go. Choices in life are so hard.
We're not even ready yet.
The next day.
What does it take to get a good spot at a car show that has over 10,000 cars? It requires getting up while it's still dark out and going and sitting in line. Hopefully I can get a nap in while I'm there. That'd be sweet. Well, we made it. The sun's still not up. We got a little lost. Whoops, what do you do? It's just before 5. I'm gonna try and get some sleep before the gates open. Yep, I am. Everybody's finally starting to move. They must have opened the gates. We're going that way, and they're lined up all the way back that way. All across streets, everything. A lot of cars. We got in, we got parked. They're still rolling, and look at them all. We got lucky this morning. Get to park next to the Wrenching for the Future booth. That's pretty awesome. Lines of rat rods. They even got a couple semi-rat rods here today, which are pretty rad. The big white Kenworth, pretty badass. So hell yeah, we'll get set up here and we'll go look at some cars. It's the first time I've ever seen that kind of an interior. I like that. I can't read music for shit, but I still like it. Copper coins. That's freaking cool. The gates for spectators don't open for another half hour, so we're getting a little sneak peek without all the crowds, which is super awesome. Check this bus out though. Nice leather captain's chairs, cool ceiling. Check how wide those things are. Killer. Oh boy, this thing has a little 283 power in it. I bet the quarter mile times ain't that good. I'm guessing. That thing's freaking cool. Super nice truck. This thing looks like it could secretly be fun. Check out how rad this thing is. An old Apache, all the way from Iowa even. Making the body lift work. I wonder who makes those body mounts. I'm gonna have to look into that. This thing is cool. Cool seat in it. I wonder what his plans are. I hope he leaves it just the way it is. It's awesome. This one I saw rolling yesterday and I thought it was so sweet. Look at that. He's got 4 of them bad boys on there. Front end's all custom hacked together to make it all work, which is the way you do things. This visor is badass too. Windshield's got that like security glass in it. It's gotta have a grenade, obviously. This thing's rad. Freaking awesome. things, literally every car could be called emotional abuse if you ask me. He keeping track of his motors that blow up. I don't know what that motor is, but that's cool. We are at Back to the 50s Day 2, and it is rocking. I don't know. Power getting to the solenoid, but it's not doing anything. I need something that I can use as a hammer.
Gonna fix it with a little pounding?
Give it a try. Okay. Shut the key off. Why would it just stop working? This is not what I wanted to do today.
I bet not.
Starter is junk, I hope. I think. That's what I diagnosed it at. We're heading to the parts store if we can ever get out of this long line of constant traffic. Wish us luck. Well, the starter did fail, which is good and bad, I guess, but we got the new starter. Now we're gonna race to get it back in before it frickin' rains on us, because that would suck. But, well, we'll just wait for Shell at the parts store buying monsters.
You wanna drive?
No.
You like being my passenger princess?
I like being your bitch. Alright, let's see what it does.
It's gonna start?
We're gonna find out. We'll know here in a second. Turn the key, I see if it turns over. Alright, that's all I needed.
Woo! We have progress, baby.
Even before the rain. Awesome. So the starter worked, which is freaking awesome. We're kind of wrapping up day 2 here. I'm not sure if we're gonna be back tomorrow or not. It's looking like an all-day rain event tomorrow. So we'll see how the kid's doing, what the weather's doing when we wake up, and we'll go from there. Still lots of cars here, but they're slowly starting to file out. It's looking awful dark over there. Still plenty of people walking around. Just an awesome show. The weekend just keeps getting better. Now it's overheating for some reason. I don't even know why. Ugh. Well, I'm not sure why or how. This looks like it's moved for some reason. I don't know how that even moved, but it has put a hole in the radiator. That is swell. Well, I was able to hit up the local O'Reilly's here where I'm at and find a radiator. Super happy about buying that today after doing the starter. Life is fun sometimes, you know? It's like a roller coaster. Anywho, I'm wearing my shirt for my mood. Yep, because that's how I feel. Gonna get after it. I gotta get this done. The sun's right there, so you know, once it starts getting behind those trees, I'm screwed. So I'm gonna see how quickly I can get this whipped out. I need to drive home with it tomorrow.
20 bucks please. I need some money.
God, you're just, I feel like Al Bundy.
Thank you.
Yes, Cheetos. Puffy. Okay, let's get to business. You ever just have one of those days where you feel like I should have stayed in bed? Yeah, I'm having one of those days. It might sound like I'm complaining a lot. That's mainly because I am. the upside is I'll have a new radiator and a new starter for when I go on the Ratrod tour. So that's a bonus. Cheesy puff brake. Focus, Simon, focus. Jeez. I just want to point out, I actually went through and organized all my tools and made sure I had all the wrenches and stuff, or a large majority of them, in my kit. So I got that going for me. Who knows what that kit's gonna look like after all this. And yes, that is a mop bucket and a Halloween trick-or-treat basket. I'm working with what I got here, folks. I'm working with what I got. Probably gonna owe my sister-in-law a new bucket. Whoops. Well, I mean, things could be going worse. We had to take part of the body apart to get the radiator out, and you know, first time doing this job, I didn't know how to do it, so we just figure it out as we go. I did see I still got my AC belt on here. I should probably get rid of that one of these days. I'll get the new radiator prepped, we'll get her dropped in, and hopefully get her back together before it gets too much darker. So my new radiator already has my skin on it, so that's sweet. But I gotta get the plugs out, the caps out, the lines ready, and then we can just bloop, bloop, drop her back in, hopefully. We got the radiator in, starting to fill her up with some fluid. Yep, fire her up, warm her up, get up. Nice and easy, you got stuff open. There's a baby sleeping in that other townhouse, so we better just kind of scooch on up this way and not be in front of their place, because I don't want to wake that baby up. Been there, done that. Good thing the exhaust comes out on that side. Yeah, I forgot to cut that belt off still. Damn it. I don't see any real leaks yet. That's from my making a mess. It's getting hard for light out here, so I'll do the best I can. We'll get it up to temp and we'll let you know what happens. So we'll just keep topping her off and see how we do here. Let's check the temp. I keep my scan tool in here because I'm me. But we're at a temp of 162. So we're building temp and we still ain't got no leaks, so that's a bonus. This is probably gonna, yeah, this is just awesome. We definitely have a leak. That top hose is leaking just ever so lightly. So we're gonna tighten that up. Well, we took her for a ride down, that's darker out here. Hey, it's like I'm a real professional now. We took her for a ride down the highway, stayed around 198, 199, then the highest it got when we're just kind of tooling around and idling was 205, and that floated between 204 and 205. So for tonight, I'm gonna call that a win and good. I'm gonna get everything loaded up, and then tomorrow morning I'll just top off the coolant if it needs any. This has sucked, I ain't gonna lie, but hey, you live and you learn. Mistakes happen, you figure things out, and you keep on trucking. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
The next day.
The weather's not great this morning. We're all packed up, got that done last night, but I got a tip on another project I might go look at. So I think that's what we're gonna do today instead. Yeah, that's definitely what we're gonna do today instead. But you'll see that on another video. Thanks for watching, it was a blast. See ya.